All right, so I made a quick video about the Djinn, and the video cut off again. Um, Unfortunately, I don't know how that happens. Obviously, they have some way, or there's something that happens that cuts the video off. Anyway, so just wanted to show again. This person sitting quite close to me. After I was taking my nap, I woke up. And I'm here at a new location, and the Jinn, who we're talking about, were not happy about what's going on. They obviously had some type of thing that they wanted to do. There's a I don't know if you can hear it. There's a high pitched tone coming in this direction. It might be that service vehicle right there. But there's a high pitched tone uh, shooting at me at this direction. I'm not sure where it's coming from. Um, so yeah, I decided to just go somewhere else today, and um, I just kind of got lost, and they monitor the whole area, so where you're at, probably a whole like 10 square miles or something like that. So wherever you're at, they probably are watching and monitoring you in every possible way, seeing where you're going. Anyway, so I decided just to take a break because just being harassed on a regular basis can get tiring. He's going off again. Anyway, so um, I found I was about to have lunch, and there were two people who had followed me all the way down here, and I was sitting at this bench right here, and they came up and kind of loitered about over in this direction, um, and I was having pretty much a very good day. I was enjoying. I found a new nice little spot. There's a big park right across the street as well. So I'm like, okay, well, this probably will be quiet because the park has plenty of facilities for kids, etc., all the way over there. And this is kind of like, there's nothing really to do besides look at the birds. Um, but for me, it's nice. So, I've been trying to keep clean and everything like that. And people are the Jinn are not happy about this situation. It's like they've gone apeshit in a sense because their options for manipulation and stealing of the soul body um, is starting to dwindle. And basically, that's one of the reasons why they follow me anywhere. Because if I decide to go ahead and meditate, I become my frequency gets bumped up, I believe, and they want protection against it. They want to be able to infiltrate it. They want to use it for their own particular purposes, and so they have a whole plan to steal from you. And that's one of the reasons why they follow me around and harass me on a consistent basis. Um, you know, you've become their little experiment. And if you ever take a look at some of these videos online about the Jinn, they're pretty much, the fallen ones, these negative entities who've turned their face away from life, and now they're kind of fucked. They've realized that, um, you know, how can they live and not be alive, or what type of life is it um, if they can't interact with life? And so um, they, but at the same time they mock it, and they do all sorts of stupid shit, which don't make sense to me. But I'm sure to them it might make some sense. Um, for me, I'm in love with the greatest one, the Almighty. It's, just to be a part of that beauty is it's a beautiful thing. And to discover more and more about it makes life great. Um, well, these Jinn don't want you to do that. They don't want you to discover more and more, because one, it's going to raise your frequency beyond theirs probably, and all of their corrupt children, you can call them the abominations. Um, the infertile ones, I mean, that are born disconnected from life and disconnected from creation. Um, you know, and so these jinn, from my understanding, when they die, they don't go back to source. They're they're stuck here or in another dimension as these jinn, as these spirits, or the fallen ones when they die. Um, and it's quite a sad thing because I've reached out and tried to give my love, and the only thing that they've done is shown how completely how much lack of love and how much lack of a soul they truly have. For me, that's been very eye-opening to see that you can't trust them in any possible way. They are beyond help, in my opinion, because they are unwilling to help themselves. When they are creating operations to steal from you and have literally hundreds of people following you around, but they're like, if anyone tells you that, like, oh, they don't have the budgets and all this other stuff, you have to also realize, they don't have the budgets to follow you. A lot of these jinn and their children are independent people living in retirement communities. Some of them are little kids. Yeah, little freaking kids. Are homeless, and they're everywhere. Everywhere you can think of, you're going to run into one of them. And some of them use parasitic entities, and there are thousands of them, and a lot of them aren't on a payroll. They're teenagers and kids that are just in your area, infiltrating your scene. I don't know the number, but I'm pretty sure the whole idea is to get to the vast majority of civilization, and corrupt them completely. And so, that's one of the major things that we have to deal with on this plane of existence. These creatures that don't respect life and don't respect you, and are doing some pretty crazy things, which include mind control, which includes bodily control of your functions, your bodily functions. I was laughing earlier that they actually have a ray gun that makes you poop. Like they can drive around with this vehicle and shoot this ray gun at you that literally makes you poop. And they have all sorts of strange technology. I had a dream where they actually put this ball tickler on me. This woman grabbed my leg, and this device was on her hand, and it started tickling my balls, and I started laughing hysterically and couldn't stop laughing. And they used it as a distraction. They're just they're being so obnoxious. It's unbelievable at this point in time. So for me, it's everywhere I'm going, everything I'm doing, they're monitoring and trying to infiltrate. And especially if I even meditate once, they're going to pop up and try to mess up the scene or steal. And it just goes on and on and on. And so I just wanted to show you that, and I probably should have taken video of it. There was a helicopter that came, once again, if I go to another location, a helicopter will come and circle around several times. It circled around 3 or 4 times. I have no idea what's going on right here exactly in an urban neighborhood, but they'll usually come right over top and circle. So if you're one of the targeted individuals who they want, you're going to be a part of their lives, and they, it's a whole thing with portals as well, stealing energetic bodies and keeping your vibration low. They want to frustrate you. Um, they want to take away your ability to rise up and be better. And so, that's why I'm here, and just kind of want to ground myself. Um, Obviously, I've got the mosquito bites all over. That's another way. I mean, they use every means that they possibly can think of, and probably more that we haven't thought of in any way, um, to infiltrate and to knock you off of your game, to destroy your free will of being a free, independent human being that's allowed to love the greatest one and live your life. They're not allowing you to do that. And, that's my experience, that every single time I am going to experience something new. And this is how I know that they have chipped and monitored as well, and probably have nanotechnology, because they know where I'm at all times. Um, you know, and it's not just electronic surveillance. It's not just, from the air, it's from the ground as well. When I walk into a neighborhood, the people already are in it. They're in it to win it. Um, they've got so many spies that, like, there's, when I was first experiencing the Djinn, um, I'd be driving down the highway, and every now and then a creepy thing would happen. There'd be like 4 or 5 or 6 cars all driving at the exact same speed, right behind each other, but real close. Now, to the random person, it really isn't that big of a deal, you know, but the way it was done it was really, really creepy. And then you'd pass them, or if you look back at them, they'd all be kind of sitting in the same kind of position, straight or up, erect, with sunglasses on. And they kind of creep me out. I had a couple of experiences with that. I don't know if anyone else has, where you'll get like almost like just a car parade, and there's no reason why they all need to be like doing that. Um, as if you see cars on the highway, some of them are passing, some of them are going slower, faster. One car might be trying to pass, etc. I've witnessed several times where they just kind of start group thinking together, right on the highway. I've had experiences where they attack you on the highway, and this is not this is them, people. This isn't like electronic harassment, but they do couple that. I remember back in the day, they coupled it when I had a car before they stole it. Oh, look, the signal went away after the car is leaving, and that ultra low frequency signal is going away as well. So as you can see, they have a vested interest in forcing you not to experience the greatest one. If that means pairing you up with someone and following you around, that's what it means. And for me, I'm pretty sure that they have a clone of me somewhere, and are taking that energetic body and feeding it to the clone so that they can act like me. I'm pretty sure that's and feeding themselves somehow off of it. Pretty sure that's one of the things that they're doing. But I just pray and know that the greatest one loves us and cares for us, and they can keep on with their shenanigans, but it really isn't going to go too far. At some point, they're going to have to face up to the truth of who they really are. As you can see, even in world events, that's happening very quickly. And it might happen quicker than they're able to handle it. And so, just wanted to discuss a little bit more of the Djinn today. And this is James. Bye.